Hi, my name's Tom. We were sent this Topfeel magnetic block knife set to give it an honest review, and that's exactly what I'm going to do because we've been using it for a week and we absolutely love this thing. This is remarkable. Let me bring it over and show you all the different features. So here's the block itself. As you can see, it is beautiful. It is a nice, wonderfully warm block of oak. It has slots for a bunch of different pieces in there, and then it has magnets on the side for the bigger pieces. I will show you all that. I'll explain everything, but I just want you to see how beautiful it is. It really is very nice, very heavy. It's a nice quality block. And the nice thing is that I have 16 different pieces in a very small area. In a handheld area, I have 16 pieces right here, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of room on a kitchen counter. So let's go ahead and talk about everything you get with this set. You obviously get the block itself, but then you also get a sharpening rod that stays in the block up at the top. And at the bottom, you get these shears. These are kitchen shears, and they have a ton of cool uses for them. You got a little bottle opener. Obviously, they are scissors. You have a little meat tenderizer on the end here. You have a nutcracker in there. And the other cool thing about these is they come apart. So you can go ahead and wash them. If they get stuck, you get stuff gummed in there, no problem. They come apart. You put them back together, you click them back in, and you're good to go. There's a lot of cool features with this. This is one of the nicer kitchen shears that I've ever actually seen with a set or not a set. We actually have our own pair of kitchen shears. It doesn't have half of the tools on it. It's also a little bit ergonomically designed, so it's not exactly the exact same size on both sides. It's ergonomically designed, so it's a little more comfortable in the hand than a regular set of shears. Next, you get a bunch of steak knives. In fact, you actually get 4 on each side. You get 8 steak knives. Look at these. Those are the nice serrated edge. That is sharp, a little pointy on the end there, but that's beautiful steak knife. You get 8 of these, and they actually sit right in the block. That's nice because our old steak knife set, they actually sat in the drawer with the silverware and get dirty, they'd get beat up, they'd get banged around. Here, you keep them nice and protected in this block. They just look wonderful, and they match the other knives, so that's nice too. Again, you can see it's got metal all the way through. It is a quality knife set. They're well balanced, they fit well in the hand, and they do cut very well. We've actually used most of the steak knives at least once now. So yeah, they fit really well. They work really well. Okay, now in the steak knife set, you also have the bottom. You have 2 knives that are a little bit different. They are kind of paring knives, kind of knives for fruits and vegetables and all sorts of things. You have one shorter one, and then you have one longer one. I'll do it like that so you can kind of see. That's probably about, what, 3 inches there. This is probably about 4 or 5 inches. But again, they are very, very sharp. They are wonderfully precise. My wife went ahead and did some little hors d'oeuvres with the smaller one. She did some tomatoes, and she cut some little edges out. And that was actually really like a razor blade. It was that precise. So these are both quality knives, little paring knives there. And I'm going to just put them right back in there. They slide right in. Next up, you got a meat cleaver. This is a great cleaver. We haven't used it for much yet. We've used it. We had one of those little chickens from the store, and my wife went ahead and just chopped a couple of chicken bits off. Went right through it. Just, I mean, it's amazing. It's heavy. It's a really quality cleaver. We've never actually used a cleaver like this before, but it's really nice. I mean, you could really hurt something there. It is a beautiful cleaver, very sharp as well. We want to be careful with that, but it does work really, really well from our little limited use. And I want to show you something else. With the block, you can go ahead and slam it into there. That's not a good idea with your knives. Your better idea with the magnetic block is just slide it down. And it just slides on nice and easily. Take it off, just slide it right off. That's all there is to it. It works really, really well. Nice thing about the magnetic block is you can see what you're reaching for. Down in here, it's nice and easy. You know that you have steak knives, and you know they have 2 little paring knives on the end. They're right here. But for the bigger knives, all the handles look the same, and it's kind of hard to figure out what you're having. So here you go. On the other side, I have 3 different knives over here. I can see exactly what the blades are. I can see exactly what I'm going to be grabbing when I reach for it. Take the knives off. All you do is slide them up, and you slide them back down, same as with the cleaver. So I'm going to slide it up. Here's the bread knife, and you can see it looks really nice. It's a nice serrated edge. We have cut up a little bit of bread with this. We had a loaf of bread that it was already sliced. We went ahead and just cut a little pieces up. We were doing some little dips things. But you can see it's a nice bread knife. I will go ahead and put that one back. Here's our other kind of a flat blade. We use this for a lot of dicing, a lot of chopping. My wife is actually more the cook. She has names for all these knives. You can kind of see what they look like. It really is a quality knife. It feels good in the hand. It's not heavy to the point where you have to, lift your arm, but it's well weighted. So it's well balanced. It fits in the hand really well, and it works really well. You can go fairly fast with this. Last but not least is the chef knives. Here you go, nice and big. Again, it's very sharp, kind of pointy on the end. It's well balanced. It feels good in the hand. They come very sharp. We pulled them right out of the box. We rinsed them off, hand washed. We did not put them in the dishwasher. You really shouldn't do that with quality knives. These are quality knives. Do not put them in the dishwasher. But you hand wash them, you let them dry, or you hand dry them, and you're good to go. They work really well. Again, we've had them for about a week, and they have held up well. They still keep their blade. They're still very sharp. And again, it does have the sharpener. If you know how to sharpen, you can go ahead and sharpen your blades. Same thing, back and forth. This comes with the block, so it's here, so you're ready to go ahead and use it whenever you need to. My wife has actually sharpened, which one did she sharpen? I think she played with the cleaver a little bit, just to see how it worked. And it worked well. It was, we rinsed it off, and it was great. The sharpener works. These knives are really nice. The other cool thing about this, my wife does have her own special Magic Chef's knife. It's a Wusthof Classic. And she says, oh, gee, it's not going to fit in this block because a lot of blocks have certain size holes in it. And so certain knives won't fit. Because this is the magnetic block, she can go ahead and take her Wusthof knife, which she loves, and she can include it with the set right there, magnetic block, keep it next to the cleaver, and it's there. So now she's got an extra set. She puts in the knives that she likes with that magnetic block. That is really pretty nice. This is a great knife set. It really is a quality block. And again, it sits right over here on our counter. It looks wonderful, fits great in the kitchen, very easy to use, highly recommended.